Start with Jurgen. Following on from the comments over the weekend, what is the likelihood from your point of view that Steven Gerrard will become part of your setup here this season?
You made a lot of stories with this, huh? That's cool. There's actually nothing else to say about it. And I thought, but of course it could be again a language issue, I said, first of all, we have to speak to each other. But now you can, of course, ask me every day. It's no problem. And then I give you always the same answer. There's nothing else to say about it.
With regard to what happened over the weekend, though, in terms of results going your way in the title race, it seems to increase people's opinion of Liverpool in terms of being genuine title contenders. Do you agree with that view?
I don't care.
Is that view welcome at the moment?
I don't care. That's normal in football, that when you are in a good position, that people start talking a little bit more positive. But I don't recognize too much what is saying about us. But of course, I recognize the mood. As I said it already around LFC. That's good. But we have still October, unfortunately, and it's a long way to go. So nothing to say about this. And yeah, hopefully you can ask these questions the whole season through, and everything is good. But in the moment, I have no answer for it, so I'm not interested. That's how it is. It's good until now. Not more, but good. So let's carry on.
Some changes you made after the win over Chelsea to the side that beat Derby in the EFL. Obviously, Chelsea game came first, then the EFL Cup. Is that something you can do again, rotate the squad like that, or is your thinking somewhat different because you're up against a side that's unbeaten so far this season and is also being touted as genuine title contenders?
Actually, I thought after the Chelsea game not about who I should rest. I thought only about who should play the next game, and that's the same thing now. And so it's likely that there will a few changes, but I didn't make until now a final decision about this because it's really short term since we played last time. And last year I always mentioned that the last game is not that important. It's more about the next game then, because it's not resting because of the last game, it's because there's another game. So that didn't change. It's not important how many games you had until now. I don't think that players feel the game 4 weeks before. So they only feel the last game, and the longer the season is, maybe a little bit more, but not in this moment. So how I said, it's not about the West Brom game. It's more about then the Crystal Palace game. But no, now we only think about Tottenham and what we have to do to beat them.
Jurgen, what are the chances of Simon Mignolet coming into the lineup for this game? He's not featured since
the chance is at 100%. If there's still a chance.
Good chance, then.
Yeah, it's a good chance. No, that's only if nothing happens. If anything happens in training, but I don't hope, then he will play 100%.
How's he responded to not being the first choice? I know you don't like that label on the goalkeeper, but how's he responded to being on the bench in the last few weeks?
Good. He is a real professional. We had a few talks because it's not that I had the perfect answer. I couldn't say, no, you are bad and he's good, that's why he's playing. So I said that's what I call a luxury problem. So it's no problem. You only have to make a decision, and I made the decision. And of course he was not happy about this, but as I said, he's a very serious person, a good professional, and for us it's the most comfortable situation I could imagine, that we have these goalkeepers fit and in shape, and so that's it. But we have, how I said, a few talks. Everything is good from my side. He's still not happy, but nobody can see this in training. He's still hardworking, improving all what he has to do, and that's all okay.
Jurgen, you said before the previous round at Derby that you didn't have a number one there, going on from what you just said there to Ian. So is that still the case? You don't have a number one at the moment?
No, in this moment we have a number one. That's Lois Karius. So So like we had a number one until when Loris was not fit, and it was Simon. So I know what you now make of this. I can imagine, but that's the situation. That's how the goalkeeper knows. I cannot leave them in doubt. There was a short period, a short moment with the two or three games which Loris, which we gave him to see a little bit more of him. But after the last international break, I spoke to both of them, and then we made this decision. It's not, I know, for a player, it's not a big thing. It's always a big thing not to start, not to play. For a goalkeeper, it's a little bit more different, but it's not. In this moment, there's nothing else to say. Now we made a decision, and that's the ranking, if you want. Loris is in this moment number one, and Simon is in this moment number two. But that's all.
Yeah, I just want to look at that. And you talked about right at the very start about finding a rhythm. Right at the very start back in August. Have you found that rhythm now and that swagger with the form that you're showing this season?
Not always. I think Swansea first half was far away from looking like rhythm, and so that's how I said one or two times. It's not like cycling. It's not like you can't. You can miss it. It's possible, and so you need to stay in the race. You need to stay You need to stay concentrated, and it's very, very important. And you need to get better. It's nothing what we did until now was close to 100%. Nothing, and so we have to improve. We have to try to come closer to this 100%. I don't know where they are, but I know we are not on halfway. So that's all. A lot of things for us to improve. A lot of things to do better. In this moment, you can say it was in most of the game always good enough to win, and sometimes a little bit better. But nobody feels in the dressing room that it's not possible to play better. We can defend better, we can attack better, we can create better, we can have a better balance in the game. All that, there's a lot of things to improve, but that's no problem. That's the job. So otherwise, we could make holiday the whole week and meet at Saturday or Sunday. I still would work. Sorry. So it makes really sense that we have a few sessions during the week and work together, and hopefully we can get better.
Jurgen, you made it to the final last season, losing to City. How much of motivation was that for you now to try and take it one step further and try to win?
Yeah, of course a lot, but it's long ago. We decided direct after the game against City that we should try again, and that's all. But it would be a sign of a little bit of a negative sign if we need to lose a final, that we want to win it next year. That's a very, very interesting tournament. It's a very big cup tournament, and that's the reason why we want to go to the final. When we're in the final next time, we want to win it, of course. Nobody should be worried about this. No. It's not because of the final, but that was one sign, because I didn't know anything about the final before. It's not too easy to see these finals in Germany. So when I was there, okay, that's a real final. That's really good. It's a great experience for all of us. It was a great experience. It was close. It was a good game. So everything was like it should be, apart from the result. That's part of life.
Jurgen, you mentioned before there's always room for improvement. But do you detect this season maybe an extra inner confidence in the players and an inner strength that okay, first half against Swansea, the performance wasn't that good, but it improved in the second half?
Man United was not good too, so it's not that we...
But you're finding ways to win, aren't you? And the players, even when things aren't always going their way, are managing to come up with the goods.
Look, my job is to use the quality of the players and to help. If they don't know it exactly, then I have to show them in the right way how good they can be when they play together. So that's, if you want, a summary of a manager's job. And of course, results help. Seeing a really good teammate or a lot of good teammates, and it helps. So when you're in the lineup, when you're not in the lineup, if you in this situation moment, you can even feel good when you're on the bench. I know it's not too easy, but because all these decisions are really close, what we have to make before we start a game, and there's a lot of things to do, but we didn't find always. So Swansea first half, I don't want to talk about it, but you asked, so Burnley was not good, Man United was not good, so then a lot of people said that the last 10 minutes, I don't know, against West Brom could have been better, but yeah, I'm sure it could have been better, and the 80 minutes before could have been better, but we are on the way, and when you are on the way, you have to accept a few things, but we are in a good way, and that means we have to still to accept a few things that it doesn't work, and you have to take them, and have to think about if you mention it to the players, if you tell them about it, or if you ignore it because it was only one time and all that stuff. So it's a lot of things to think about. And in this moment, it's good that we have the next game immediately, and it's another tournament. It's a really strong opponent, a big team, and so it will be exciting again.
You've had some good games, haven't you, with Tottenham since you took over? Your first game, of course, was White Hart Lane, and they've always been pretty close. Do you expect this one to be similar?
Yes, they are still good. They're still good. Good defending, good in attacking. No, not a lot of weaknesses. So it will be close, yeah. But that's no problem. That makes it exciting, yeah. So and that's again what I said after the game about the atmosphere. That was, I think everybody who was there thought, okay, something is different today. We are not 4-5-6-0 in a lead, but the atmosphere is really fantastic, and yeah, that's what we have to try to create again, apart from all the things happening on the pitch, because all the other teams, they will make us as many problems as possible, and so. But being then really in the game as a team and as a crowd, that's the thing where we still can improve, and but we creating a kind of Liverpool atmosphere more often or always. That's a challenge for all of us, and so I'm really looking forward to the game. So it's another game at Anfield. It's still fantastic to play there, and yeah, against a strong opponent, it's the best thing you could wish.
Anything from you guys?
Yeah, just any injuries ahead of the game.
Not really serious. A few knocks. A few boys didn't train yesterday, but the lineup didn't train. They had recovery, but they stood in the therapy, and it was. Yeah, but nothing serious until now, so hopefully it stays like this.